Advancing Library Frontiers in the Digital Age. The Lamar Suter Library at the University of Massachusetts Medical School is among the foremost in both resources and leadership in the journey to steward traditional printed information into the ever-evolving frontiers of the digital age. As these long-standing boundaries of buildings and paper rapidly dissolve and expand, we have led regional advances both within and beyond our walls.
When people speak about the finest new medical education and research facility in America, they will be speaking about UMass Medical School. What once was an empty field is now a thriving academic health sciences center. 3, Our students will have the chance to learn in interdisciplinary teams. Our investigators will come together as their collaborative instincts are realized and their inspirational efforts raise our expectation of what science can accomplish. When it comes to the research that is conducted in our laboratories and on our wards, we must remember that research brings hope and can bring change to the human condition. This university is privileged to have in its midst dedicated and committed scholars. The heart and mind of a great university lie within its faculty. Our students are the beneficiaries of their intellect and wisdom. The broader world experiences great benefits from their scholarly works and innovative discovery. When it comes to the service we provide our communities and beyond, our efforts must be selfless and mindful of those most in need.
The medical school is one of the fastest growing research institutions in the country. And there is a real commitment to being a premier medical research facility.
It's a disease that's confounded doctors and researchers alike, but now there is a significant breakthrough.
The finding is that there's a molecular break that slows down the way nerves regrow after an injury. And it turns out that when that break is released, people who have ALS actually live longer and do better. So the hope is that this might be an insight into a new treatment.
Look at all we've accomplished over the last 5 years. Our healthcare system made important strides in preparing for a redesigned healthcare system of the future. Our new curricula were created and implemented. Outstanding faculty in great numbers were recruited. New buildings were completed and constructed. Our nursing and medical schools were accredited. We obtained a CTSA award. We were fiscally sound. The reputation of our campus and university soared.
I'm Mike Epstein. I'm a member of the class of 2013 at UMass Medical School. And I decided to become a doctor because I've been interested my whole life in science, in medicine, and I've always been looking for ways to help people. I grew up in a medical family and both my parents were doctors, so it was always something that I thought about. My biggest passion within medicine is health disparities and the social determinants of health, and something that I'm really excited to pursue in the next few years as a pediatrics resident in the Boston area are the social aspects of kids' lives that determine what makes them healthier and unhealthier, and the disparities that exist even within kind of an affluent community like Boston.
As role models, our students and residents follow our example. As innovators, the world adopts our techniques and discoveries. As caregivers, our patients emulate and benefit from the standards we set. We help our students to realize their dreams. We mentor students and faculty as we maintain fidelity to our mission. Each and every day, we touch the lives of so many. Together, we should have confidence in our future.
Among our internal advances, we have reinvigorated our physical space, invested soundly in our technology, transforming our collections, and expanded our services. Our library is housed within the main medical school building. It covers approximately 40,000 square feet and spans 3 floors. We average 250,000 visitors per year. Besides serving students, faculty, researchers, and staff, as the state's only public medical school, our resources and services are open to members of the public. It is not unusual to find students from area colleges studying, or members of the local community looking for reliable health information. In 2005, we underwent our first major renovation since the early 1970s. At that time, lighted study tables were added, along with a variety of modular seating options. Today, in 2013, there are a total of 453 seats, 127 study tables, 79 soft seats, 112 study carrels, and 9 group study rooms. We serve as the only open computing facility on the campus. Library staff maintain 30 laptops, 19 Macs, and 70 PCs, as well as 2 network printers for patron use, for a total of 119 computing options. In 1999, we were one of the first libraries in the region to provide an open wireless network and circulate laptops. Today, the library circulates iPads, Kindles, and other educational-related technology tools. Patrons use the computing resources to access the online curriculum, communicate with classmates, write reports, run statistical programs, conduct literature researches, and access online books and journals. Lamar Suiter's collections are considered to be among the strongest in New England, and our document delivery service has maintained a regional reputation for responding to requests for materials quickly, often within hours of receipt of the request. For the purpose of cooperation and resource sharing, we participate in several consortia groups with medical, academic, and public libraries. We have a print collection of approximately 50,000 books and 150,000 journal volumes. Journals prior to 1979 are housed in a remote storage area within the medical school building. This is approximately 1/3 of the journal collection. We maintain a current print journal collection of 100 titles. The bulk of the collections are now in an electronic format. The library's web pages provide access to approximately 3,000 e-books, 6,000 e-journals, and 425 databases relevant to health and biomedical sciences. Our classroom seats 17 students. There is a teaching workstation, high-definition projector, whiteboard, and a variety of software programs. It is often used for webinars, teleconferences, and in-person training sessions by NER and national network trainers and our community partners. We make a concentrated effort to serve as the university's cultural center by contributing to the medical school's curriculum objective by recognizing the healthcare professional as a person. We accomplish this by providing exhibit space for UMass employees and students to display their artwork, and by maintaining a full schedule of humanities and medicine events. In addition to the Office of Medical History and Archives within the Lamar Suiter Library, we expose students to the rich history of medicine. The library is highly valued by students as a place to study individually and in groups, meet with friends, and take a break from their busy clinical and academic schedules. The library is staffed 99 hours a week and accessible to students and faculty 24/7 via swipe card system. As the evolution of digital information and technology pushed the bounds of traditional library services, Lamar Suiter has also made advances beyond its walls into the UMass Memorial Healthcare System and across the Commonwealth. This started by casting a new vision of what it means to be a health science librarian. We embarked on the journey from being a steward of printed information in a single location to becoming skilled navigators of today's exponentially growing volume of information, which now includes both text and vastly multidimensional data. These advances have included fostering specialized information skills and subject expertise among our team members and partners with clinical caregivers and their patients. Our librarians have advanced into a number of important roles across the institution. team members participate in systematic reviews, chart rounds, sit on the Institutional Review Board, work as informationists on a number of research grants, provide data management services, and manage the institutional repository. In addition, librarians serve as expert searchers and promote using evidence-based decision-making in the medical, nursing, and biomedical sciences programs. One example of a partnership between state and local government, the Lamar Suter Library and UMass Memorial, is our Pediatric Family Resource Library. The library opened in January 2002 with grant funding from the Massachusetts Board of Library Commissioners, a subcontract from the Regional Medical Library, and a contract from the Massachusetts Department of Early Education and Care, and serves as an example of how a small amount of initial funding can be a catalyst to building a lasting program, benefiting a population that has no voice in the healthcare system. This library has a comprehensive collection of books, pamphlets, and audiovisual materials for the layperson. Our experienced medical library staff provide reference service for the patients, their families, and their healthcare providers at the Children's Medical Center. The Lamar Suter Library at the University of Massachusetts Medical School is well equipped and positioned to carry out the functions of the Regional Medical Library. We are located in Worcester, Massachusetts, the heart of the Commonwealth, and the third largest city in New England. We are near the geographic center of the region and are accessible to librarians, consumers, and health professionals via all modes of transportation. The library is ably served as the NNLM-NER for the past 2 consecutive contract periods. As the only state-supported medical school in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, our institution has held a strong commitment for service to the public throughout its history. After 12 years of being located off-site at our Shrewsbury campus, the NER offices have been relocated on-site within the library to the 4th floor of the medical school building in Worcester. This provides easy access for staff and administrators to interact on a daily basis, and for the RML team to remain connected to the daily operation of the healthcare environment. The newly renovated office consists of 1,200 square feet. Each coordinator has his or her own workspace with all of the necessary tools, including computers and software, to effectively perform their jobs. The office has ample storage for office supplies, as well as a multifunctional copier, fax, and printer unit. NLM informational brochures and other exhibit supplies are located in a nearby storage room. As members request materials to be sent to them, RML staff assemble and mail out the requested materials. The team also has access to a newly renovated conference room for staff meetings and group work. As the National Library of Medicine's representative in the New England region, we are acutely aware of the challenges and changes facing health science librarianship and today's healthcare system. Network members are looking for educational opportunities and new models of service so they may continue to provide the best health information resources to their local communities. To do so will require the RML to continue to push the boundaries both of its physical resources and the vision and reach of its highly skilled team. New roles and resources will emerge as we continue being the vanguard of health sciences librarianship in our region. The Lamar Suter Library, acting as the regional medical library, has the resources, leadership, and will to address the evolving needs of its network members.